Hello, welcome and welcome back. This is Jacob, continuing the narration for the Arknights main story. And today we are doing episode 3, Stinging Shock. Yes, this is the final episode of the initial arc for the game's main narrative. And in the very next episode, we will be moving into Act 1. And like I said at the beginning, Act 1 is literally where the stories are gonna be way girthier, considering how much text is gonna be in them. And I'll see when I get to prepare for the next one. But moving on from next one and forward, I'll probably have to do like a half chapter at most. Otherwise, the recordings are just gonna be redonkulous to do. Considering this very chapter, or rather episode today, already showing how they are treating it, there's a lot of story, and while there might not be many main story stages, there are literally only 8 in here, and a shit ton of just grinding stages, but those have no story. But every single one of these has a before and after story, so this is where it already starts showing, so someone was busy writing a lot of stuff. So yeah, moving onward after this episode goes out, potentially, maybe next episode will be only half the first chapter, but we'll see. I haven't done anything with it yet, so I don't remember how much text there was. But if there's a lot, I'll have to just split it half and half, just to make my life easier. But yeah. Anyway, I think this is all I wanted to say. So let's begin. Right, episode 3. Here we go. Looks like you had them as well. Madam Shen, what happened here? We were ambushed by Reunion. We were caught in a withering assault with no reinforcements. They easily routed our forces. And Misha? She was taken away by a woman dressed in red. I really should have... Never mind. Madam Shen, why is Misha so special? If you keep hiding things from us, it's only going to be harder and harder for us to continue working together. I have no obligation to tell you. But Rhode Island has an obligation to understand the objectives and prepare our strategies accordingly. Naturally, we'll continue to follow the LGD's instructions during our operations. However, when it comes to using the infected to fight other infected, we need all the information we can get. While you may have that information, you don't have the means of using it effectively to reduce your losses. On the other hand, we have the ability to stop Reunion, but we don't know what they're after. You sounded a bit like that doctor just now. Is that so? I think this is something that is equally important to both of us. I see. If it's because you need to ask for permission from Chief Wei. When we investigated Misha, the most prominent bit of information was that her father was one of Chernobog's most influential people. Misha's father? Naturally, we don't know how much Misha knows about Chernobog. She could know nothing, or she could know everything. Nobody knows. Except her. We also have no idea what kind of information she might have. Since you predicted that Lungman would be Reunion's next target, it's obvious that we have to prevent Reunion from using Chernobog. That's why we can't allow them to have Misha. We were aware of the fact that someone who fit her description had taken refuge in Lungman. But until you actually found her, we were not able to verify if that intel was accurate. If that's the case, we can't waste any more time. We have to stop Reunion and rescue Misha before they are able to take her back to Chernobog. Rhode Island, prepare to move out. It was the LGD's responsibility to track her down, and letting Reunion capture her was a dereliction of our duties. Rather than launching a joint operation, we'll need Rhode Island to eliminate other threats from Reunion. This is an order. Understood. Don't let me down. No, don't beat me. You should have thought twice before entering Lungmen. Lock them up. They're not within this group of infected. Curses. Not with this group either. Damn it all. They retreated way too quick. It seems that Reunion also has its own hierarchy. They just left the riffraff behind to buy them more time. To think that a single person could delay our reinforcements. Just who are they? Madam, we found some Reunion stragglers over there. Follow me. Be careful, Madam Shen. It's an ambush. Go to hell! Don't get in my way. Madam Shen, we're still on Lungmen soil. The nearby facilities can still be used, so please try not to cause too much damage. Shut up already. At least don't cut these buildings to pieces. This woman... She's so hard to deal with. Hard to deal with? Foolish infected. Did you think we'd allow you to... allow you filth to treat Lungmen like your personal latrine? LGD, attack! Madam? Speak. Most of Reunion's forces have retreated already. Madam Shen, we are also done here. About those Reunion suspects that we rounded up a few days ago. Have you been able to get any information out of them? Does this crossbow look familiar to you? You're able to draw it, aren't you? What's the structure of the ammunition? How does it work? What were you doing in the slums? What were you doing in Lungmen? Nothing. They won't say a word. Or perhaps they just don't know anything. Like the other Reunion members we defeated, they're probably nothing more than obedient puppets. Make them speak. Use any methods necessary. I want to know about their squads, their leadership, their strategies, where they're from, and what they plan to do. Get everything out of them that you can. I want everything I can get. Report back to me right away, no matter how insignificant it might seem. Roger. Has the LGD ever arrested Reunion members before? We can't say for sure. In the end, it's just speculation. Get me in touch with Hoshiguma. How's the Special Operations Division faring? Are they still being overwhelmed by a single infected? Reunion seems to have pulled back on their end as well. Inspector Hoshiguma is worried about a possible trap and is trying to rule out all risks. Just a single person. Who the hell do they think they are, coming and going like that? You should already know what your next mission is going to be, Amiya. We're going to get Misha back? Correct. This will be the joint operation. The LGD will take the lead, while Rhode Island will be in charge of recon and the assault. Your mission is complete as long as you can stall Reunion's retreat. Understood. If we're looking for the enemy, won't we also risk being discovered? Right now, we also don't have enough support for our recon squad. We can't do this on our own. We should leave this to the professionals. Franca, help me get in touch with Penguin Logistics. We're going to need another favor from Exia and Texas. It's about time you showed up, Hoshiguma. Apologies, we were delayed for a long time. Any injuries? No. However, we were shocked by how strong that infected was. The Special Ops Division has already committed a lot of members to reinforcing Lungmen's defenses. I had to take the rest of the available members with me. Was your entire squad really held up by a single enemy? I didn't believe it either until I saw her with my own eyes. That person truly was strong. On top of that, she seemed a bit absent-minded. Anyway, about those people standing next to you. Are they Rhode Island? Madam Shen, is she? Hoshiguma, an elite from the Special Ops Division. So you're the Rhode Island that I've been hearing so much about. Such a young kid. Are you also with Rhode Island? She's their leader. Madam Shen. Whoa. Anyway, let's cut the small talk. Any ideas about what we do now? 2 of our special agents have located the kidnapper's location. They're tracking Reunion as we speak and can provide us with directions. Not bad. Shen, I can see why they're earned your praise. These people take their work seriously. Madam Shen praised us? Hoshiguma, gather all our squads. It's time to move out. Lead the way, Rhode Island. Understood. As expected, Reunion left behind some scattered forces. They'll be lying in ambush on our route. Not a problem. Yes, as long as we move cautiously, we'll be able to take the initiative against them. Alright. Let me see how well you fight, Rhode Island. So, you must be Misha. Hello. I've heard a lot about you from Skull Shatterer. Now, I finally get to meet you.
Are you also infected?
Yes, I am.
Why did you join Reunion?
Why? Huh. My wife, my child, they were all killed by the Chernobygians. Under Ursus, the infected were treated worse than livestock. The destruction of Chernobyl? No. This is far too light of a punishment. Do you know how much blood is on their hands? Misha, we've been feared, exploited, humiliated, and persecuted. Just because of the fact that we're infected. Not for any other reason. Sorry, I got a bit heated. Forget what I said. Ivan, come help me tend to the injured. Coming. We're only using this abandoned mine as a temporary base until we can reorganize and regroup. Once the time is right, we'll make our way back to Chernobyl.
Al?
No. I threw away that name long ago.
Why?
That person already died. Just call me Skull Shatterer. Are you afraid?
Skull Shatterer? Why?
You'll soon understand. After we learned that you ended up as a refugee in Lungmen, everyone volunteered to go rescue you. We've also accepted many new members there.
But you're hurting people. I don't want to do that. Why are the infected fighting each other?
An eye for an eye, as things should be. There is a saying in Ursus, welcome your kin as you would welcome the warm spring, but welcome your enemies.
What's wrong?
Do you know? No, you don't. When they came for me, they dragged me out of my house.
What's wrong?
I saw my mother. She grabbed my hand. You saw it too.
No.
You must have. They beat her mercilessly, but she wouldn't let go of me. She left a trail of blood in the snow as they dragged her away. If Reunion had... If the infected could have... If only... If they came sooner, none of this would have happened. We would not have had to suffer so much.
I wasn't brave enough to...
Misha, it'll be fine. It'll all be fine in the end. I don't blame you. Back then, who would have been brave enough? But now, Reunion has given me that bravery.
Well... Skull Shatterer.
Whether or not you trust is up to you. Even if you trust us, whether or not you join us is all up to you. But you are an infected. Reunion will definitely fight until the bitter end so that the infected can be free.
But you destroyed Chernobog, along with countless innocent...
Innocents? Who's innocent? When Chernobog implemented that quarantine, did any of them speak out against it? When Ursus sent us to die in the mines and the frozen wastelands, did any of them do anything about it? Did any of them ever stand up for us?
I don't know.
Reunion has two leaders who fought for Ursus for a long time. They said that there were some in Ursus who stood against the government for the sake of the infected. But they weren't in Chernobog. Chernobog coldly turned a blind eye towards us as we died. No, they laughed as they watched us die. Chernobog deserves to be destroyed.
I met other people who were helping the infected.
Rhode Island. Despite being infected, they helped Lungmen and harmed us, didn't they? They slew our comrades and decimated our brethren, didn't they?
No.
You couldn't see the truth, but it should be clear to you now. Sorry, I let my anger take over.
It's fine, I understand how you feel. You must have been suffering so much all this time.
Everyone has been through a lot. But right now, at least we have hope. Tallulah, she is the one who took charge of the infected and led the fight against the cruelty of this world. Reunion is the only hope we have.
I see. You've all suffered so much. If Reunion can really protect them all.
Of course. Just like how Reunion will protect everyone, I will protect you. I won't let anyone hurt you anymore.
Skull Shatterer.
Oh, I found them! Looks like they sustained some pretty serious losses. Luckily, I didn't head back to the company headquarters, otherwise I would have needed to take a long detour for this mission. Try to predict their escape routes. Send all likely routes along with their bearings to Amiya. I'll be done in a second.
We can't give Reunion time to regroup.
Let's see. Over here, like this, and that should do it.
Are you done, Exia?
What do you need? How are we going to do this?
Let's have a little warm-up first. Start with their sentries.
Curses. There are only 2 enemies getting there already. What are you so scared of? We've already lost over 20 soldiers. Those 2 devils are no ordinary people.
What, you're right. Give me a hand.
Keep pressuring her. I'll finish her off.
I don't have time to deal with that guy rushing at me. You owe me a drink next time, alright? Sure, now hurry it up.
Alright. Hey, Mr. Reunion guy. Huh?
This bullet is my gift to you. Make sure to accept it with gratitude.
Bullet? What the?
Heh, took care of him for you. Thank you very much.
You monster. Her sword. I'm sorry. Oh, Shit, sorry, that was Texas.
I'm sorry. Usually I prefer to use two. That's the rest of them. We were totally in sync back there. Guess so.
Get back here.
Here comes the main force. Looks like we made a bit too much noise and drew their attention.
You... How can this be? What have you done?
Don't take this personally. But we're on a contract, you know? When you're in a logistics business, there's nothing more important than fulfilling your contracts. On your left. Huh? What? Huh? Thanks? Please, cover my right then. Start running. We need to move. Exia, we're currently approaching your position. We've drawn the full attention of the enemy. The rest is up to you. Stay safe, you two. Franca, have you arrived at the destination yet? All good here. Leskarm and the other defenders are already in position. Everyone, please be on your guard. The enemy snipers may be using the landscape to conceal themselves. Make sure to mind your own positioning and prioritize targeting the enemy snipers. Next, we'll prepare our assault. But don't overdo it. We can't put our target in danger.
Look. This is the trigger. Just load the ammo like this, aim at the enemy, and pull the trigger. This will launch the bullet. Then concentrate and grip the handle. Concentrate and channel your arts. This will cause the bullet to detonate.
I don't know if I can.
I know you can do this. We have a lot in common. I can feel it within you. Just picture it in your mind. Here, hold on to this Originium shard. Concentrate.
My palm feels hot.
That's right. I knew it. I knew it. Yes, Misha, you really are. You really are my... We have to go, Skull Shatterer. Hurry. We can't hold this base anymore. What happened? Rhode Island is attacking. We're being rushed. Those bastards. Don't panic. Regroup and prepare our counterattack.
Skull Shatterer. I'm sure Rhode Island will...
Well, what? You want me to have a chat with Rhode Island?
They surely trying to help the infected.
They killed so many of my comrades. You're really asking me to talk to them? All my comrades, they were infected too. Rhode Island, those self-proclaimed saviors of the infected. What did they do to help my comrades? What did they say to you to blind you?
I don't know.
Sorry. I'm getting too emotional. But one thing is certain. Reunion has finally provided a sliver of hope for the infected after all this time. But Rhode Island, despite being infected, chose to hurt us, to slaughter us. What are they but traitors? What is there to discuss with traitors?
Are the infected doomed to always kill each other then?
Then what am I supposed to do? Should I just stand by and watch my comrades die? Don't worry. We'll protect you. You'll also have to protect yourself though. Don't get pulled into the fighting. Please, be careful.
Promise you'll come back. Just when I finally found you again.
Yeah, I'll come back for you. Then we'll go home together.
Hey there. So you need my help after all?
That's right. Actually, the situation is a bit different from what the Lula told us. The enemy is more powerful than we expected. That's why you have to protect Misha.
I don't think I'm obliged to do that.
You are.
Fine, fine. However, it's not enough to just protect Misha, is it? If you fail, they'll still catch up to us.
What do you have in mind?
Skull Shatterer, don't you remember what I told you before?
I do. We can turn the tables if we take out the target. The doctor.
See, you were paying attention. All we have to do is take out their commander. Easy, right? The hooded person who's always next to that bunny girl. The person who leads Rhode Island's combat operations. If you can kill that one, bang! Just kill that one, their brain will be gone. Everything will be so easy after that. We don't have many troops left, and we're running out of options. There's a location near the front of the mines that will be great for setting up our ambush. My casters will provide cover for you. You know what to do, don't you? I'll use my troops to draw them there. To draw them here. Don't miss this opportunity.
I understand. Take care of Misha for me.
Sure thing. Anyways, good luck. So, what do you think about penguin logistics, Amiya? We're pretty good, aren't we? Yeah, you're great. Whoa! It feels pretty embarrassing to getting complimented by a little girl. Watch your mouth, she's our client. Oops, sorry about that. Don't worry about it. It's you who we should be thanking. So, we've met up with Rhode Island. What's next? I might need the LGD to come to a decision before I give my input. Is that so? I'll ask them to come and take a look over there then. This terrain. Reunion must have lured us here on purpose. Nothing but sand and rocks in this wasteland. It's got all the makings of one of those movie showdowns. The only thing that's missing is the enemy, huh? Hashiguma, stay here and back up Rhode Island. Very well. I'll take the LGD and change positions. If this stalemate continues, we won't be able to control Reunion's escape routes. Understood. You take care as well. Whoa! That was a really strong wind. The visibility is getting really poor too. I can barely see ahead of me. Don't go any further. Reunion might wait for us to fall into their trap before they attack again. We can't let that happen. How about this, Amiya? Liskarm and I will fight for control over the high ground around here and scout for the enemy. Until we notify you, stay in this position. Just don't rush out to us, even if it looks like the fighting is getting intense, Amiya. I know, I'll make my own judgment call. Doctor, you keep an eye on her too. We'll be in touch. The ruins are empty. The high ground is currently undefended. That's curious. Does Reunion not have any commanders? Franca, is something wrong? Those places that place was supposed to be easy to defend but hard to attack. There's no way that Reunion hasn't set up an ambush.
Die, traitors!
No sense of honor. Franca, behind you! I see Reunion forces coming up from the nearby ruins.
I couldn't see her sword? How is that possible?
Did you really think you could ambush us from there? Don't you think you're underestimating me?
Black steel. Fall back, hurry!
I really thought there'd be more Reunion goons up here. I was even walking on tiptoes. Turns out it's just a bunch of cowards. How disappointing. You're going to get disappointed over that. More importantly, we have to go after them. Don't let them get away so easily. Amiya, what do you think? I think it's best not to risk it. Let's let Penguin Logistics stabilize the situation before we decide on the next thing to do. Exia, can you prioritize securing the high ground? Sure thing, I'm on my way. Good, continue pursuing the enemy. Don't let Reunion stage a counterattack. Reunion is trying to regroup after retreating a bit. They're bringing something out. Watch out! That thing is no ordinary thug. I never expected Reunion to be working with... Could that be... Working with who? You're right, this Reunion soldier does look different. Could it be... Liskar, we're currently working with the LGD. It's probably not the best time to be talking about sensitive topics. Understood. I'll tell you my theory next time. Everyone, please get ready. This might be a very difficult battle. What the hell? All that for only a single Reunion squad? And a really big guy. Now that was the highlight. I'm totally exhausted just from dealing with him. Impossible. How could so many infected vanish so quickly? Was that giant guy just a diversion? Did Reunion manage to completely evacuate this area in such a short period of time? No. Madame Shen should have blocked off their escape route. I'm not seeing the designated waypoint. Something isn't right about this. These ruins and dunes, all of which are potential spots for an ambush. But I'm not seeing anything. No footsteps, no sounds of clothing brushing against plants, no smell of explosives. I can't tell what's going on. Penguin Logistics, wake up and do your job. This isn't right after all, at all. Hush. What's that sound? Huh? It's from underground? Amiya, the noise is coming from underground. Doctor, get down now. These guys will really stop at nothing. How did you block that? My Hanya is not something you can penetrate. We'll see about that. The temperature is rising sharply. Is he trying to detonate his staff? Doctor, run away. At this distance you'll...
It's over.
No, no! You can't... I won't let you hurt Doctor.
You are powerful. But look at you. You're so strong. It hurts. Even though you have this kind of power, you're still cold blood. Watch your fellow infected. I can't forgive. I can't forgive those like you.
No, don't. Doctor, I didn't mean to. The fog has disappeared. We've received communication from the LGD. They found more Reunion movement. They're currently tracking down our one enemy, described as female with white hair. Amiya, Shen told me that she wanted you to... You don't look so good.
Let me handle it.
Well, I'll leave her to you, Doctor. It will be ideal to leave within 5 minutes. Doctor.
Do you not like this power you have?
I just don't know. I don't know if I should be saying this, but I shouldn't only be hurting other people. I don't want you to see me like this up close. I took someone's life.
Amiya, at least you protected me.
This was my duty. I understand. I never believed that anything was already determined by fate. But no matter what happens, no matter what I become, I'll always protect you, Doctor. I promise.
No. You all go first. I need to bring Skull Shatterer back. Are you insane? That's suicide. If you're going, we're all going together. All right. I can't leave him alone out there. Let's go then.
Why? Why is Reunion turning back around? What are they doing? Madam Hoshiguma, fall back! LGD, don't panic. Prepare for enemy attack.
Cover me! That woman. It's impossible. We can't get past her shield. Quick, wrap around before they have a chance to react. We have to get to Skull Shatterer and bring him in. And bring him home.
Rhode Island, they're changing their target. Watch out. Oh no. Madam Hoshiguma, watch your right.
Huh?
You managed to block that. That's a bit interesting. An explosion. Another Reunion ambush. Not just that, of course. I'd like you to behave yourself and stay put right there. Don't think about turning back, alright? Where the hell did you come from? Again with those explosives. Amiya, I'm getting bombarded by Reunion. Their forces are currently headed your way. That shield of yours is pretty sturdy. Seems like I've gotten myself into a bit of trouble. Whatever, I'll just treat it like I'm doing Reunion a little favor. Show me something entertaining. Make sure you don't let me down. That's the W person we saw at Chernobog. Could she have managed to shake off Madame Shen? Be careful of the enemy assault. We've got to help Madame Hoshiguma right away. There are many more enemies hiding nearby. We won't be able to get the upper hand unless we reveal them. Doctor, please lead our squads and hold off the enemy assault. Fall back, everyone regroup. Let them go. The enemy is going to cut off our squads at this rate. We can't afford to let that happen in case more reinforcements show up. These Reunion forces are not targeting us. Our top priority is to keep our operators safe. Snipers, stop attacking the fleeing Reunion forces. Focus on helping Madame Hoshiguma first.
So annoying.
Not bad, not bad. You actually managed to soak up all my attacks. But how much more can you take?
That depends on how long you can survive. Shen, hurry up!
Surround that woman. Oh, did LGD come to play? Lower your weapons. We meet again, madam.
You won't talk your way out of this. All that you've done to Lungmen, I'll do to you twice over.
Oh my, how scary. But I'm not here to play with you today. Amiya, catch. Me? Some kind of phone? That's right. Someone wants to talk to you. Hmm? Anyway, that concludes my mission. Before I forget, I have something for you as well, madam. See you later. Watch out! A short-range bomb? No, it's a flashbang. Don't let her trick you. It's too late. She already got away. She sure got out of there fast. All she needed was a momentary distraction to slip through our defenses. Also, you should be careful with that thing you're holding. If it's another bomb. This seems like a regular cell phone. Except, could it be... Hello? Is that... Amiya? Misha, tell me where you are. I'm... Amiya. Prioritize treating the heavily injured. We need more blood transfusions here. Hurry! Damn it, why? Even though we're all infected. Rhode Island, why would they do this to us? We were always abandoned from the very beginning. We have no escape, nothing at all. Don't die. Don't leave me. We promised to go home together. Brother, please don't go. Do you hear their voices? Reunions. Reunions infected. I remember now. No, I never forgot. I just didn't want to remember. That's right. It was a reunion that destroyed my home. My father also. But we brought it upon ourselves. That year, I watched my younger brother dragged away before my eyes. He called out for help, crying my name, but I turned away and hid inside my room. When he found me again, he had sacrificed so many things. Even though he still loved me, I was afraid and I ran away. But I now understand. Everything that has been done was just to give the oppressors a taste of suffering that the infected go through every day. And now I'm one of them. It is time for me to atone for my sins. Misha, don't be rash. No matter how you treated the infected in the past, you can always change. It's no use. What can I change? Because I was one of those who turned a blind eye. After becoming an infected, I finally can see it clearly. The way normal people treated the infected is how the infected would treat normal people. Because they deserve it. No. All of this is nothing more than the weeds of evil that have sprouted from the seeds of cruelty I planted. This torment is my karmic justice. But why? Why? Why did that happen to him, even though he had done nothing wrong? All he was guilty of was suddenly coming down with the infection. He was so young. He had only started asking me for help with his homework. If only I had protected him back then. Misha, please calm down. You didn't hurt any innocents. None of this is your fault. From the very beginning, who's innocent? The only thing that's wrong is this label that the infected have been given. If this is a cycle of revenge against each other, then tell me, who was the one who set this tragedy in motion? If Ursus had never treated the infected like monsters, then what reason would anyone have to hate Ursus so much? Who ordained that the infected must suffer like this? Misha. Skull Shatterer is dead. The Skull Shatterer is dead. You can come back to us now. I promise we'll... Amiya, I've already found my answer. I am infected. I stand on the side of the infected. Don't... That's right, Amiya. You're also an infected. So you should be able to understand. That's right, I'm just like you, just like everyone in Rhode Island. We all understand how you feel. But Misha, even if you accept your identity, that won't change who you are. Please wait for me. I'm coming for you. Don't come. Misha, where are you? You're right, Amiya. You're absolutely right. I was just feeling guilty. Guilty because I was too weak. But I've made up my mind. Even if it's only a single step, it is a step that I must take. I'm sorry, Amiya. I'm so sorry. To be an infected is to be part of reunion. That is all we are, after all. Goodbye. Misha? Misha? Misha! It's dangerous to lose focus on the battlefield. I'm sorry. I'm having trouble understanding. Reunion has bunkered down inside an abandoned mine. That woman, W, also fled inside. I can give you some space if you need time alone. However, the LGD has no time to waste. Hoshiguma, gather the others. Misha. Madam Shen, I have one concern. Concern? W is a master of explosives. It's highly likely that she has deployed traps on the battlefield. I'm worried that we'd sustain heavy casualties from a direct confrontation. My suggestion is for Rhode Island to sneak in and sneak into the mine while your forces step up and set up an encirclement. We'll flush out the reunion forces and you can arrest them immediately. And those who refuse to surrender will handle our way. How confident do you feel about facing that woman? I'm not sure. But we can bear the risk. We fought her more than once before. At least we have more understanding of her fighting style. There are some risks that the LGD can't afford to shoulder. We can't afford to lose sight of the mission objective either. PC 94172, take our forces and surround the mines. Hoshiguma, pick out a few troops to take with you. We'll each take a squad and move in with Rhode Island. Hoshiguma, you and Rhode Island will split off and pincer them, destroy their base of operations and rout their defenses. I'll take care of the fire base. For Lugman's sake, we have to bring Misha back. Understood. I'll gather our operators. Shen, there's a small group of reunion forces heading out along the edge of the mines. They're moving pretty quickly too. I'll head out first, otherwise we might lose them. Hurry, don't let them get away. Madam Hoshiguma, please wait a moment. When they ambushed us earlier, they were hiding some casters among their forces. I'd recommend taking two of our operators, Franka and Liskarn, with your squad. They have a lot of experience fighting casters. No problem. Alright, let's do this, shall we? What about you, Amiya? Dr. Katsu told us to. Penguin Logistics is backing me up, so I'll be fine. Sounds like a plan. I can't stress this enough. But don't be too stubborn. Back off if the situation gets too rough. Amiya? I know. We don't have much time left. This isn't like Chernobog. This time, it's our turn to stop reunion. No. Impossible. Impossible. How can this be? Skull Shatterer. Skull Shatterer! We can't let Misha see this. Who here knows first aid? Get them over here now. Damn it, why did Mephisto refuse to come? What is he doing? He kept talking about some other plan. What the hell is with that? If he was here, we wouldn't be able to save so many we would have been able to save so many people. We can't count on that guy anyway. He doesn't care about his comrades anyway. Don't blame yourself for things you can't control. Thanks for covering us, W. At least we were able to bring him back. If you want to thank me, do it through your actions. Of course, we'll cover your escape. However, I have one request. Please promise to take care of Misha. Of course, after all, I am still of use to you, right? Please, let me spend some time with Skull Shatterer alone. I will take care of him.
But... Fine. W, it's a promise. One that you must keep.
I know. I just said, let me spend some time with him alone. But you should get going. Longcheng and Rhode Island will come barging in here any moment now. I guess the people here are going to die too. My oh my, what a dilemma we have. Misha, so many people are going to die because of you. What a pity. You're really getting on my nerves, W. You won't get anything from me. Whoa, so scary. You know, that bunny girl seems to really care about you. But that Shen lady seems different. She won't show mercy to anyone. Maybe she'll decide to spare your life because she needs you. But you've seen enough in nurses to know what will happen after that, right? If you come with me now, it's still not too late. Although, you'd still have to watch all our reunion friends sacrifice themselves. I suppose that's just fair. Their fate, though. Such pitiful things. Ah, that's right. Even though you saw everything that happened. You know, how do I put this? I really don't have to spare energy to drag Skull Shatterer back to Chernobog. Shut up. I'm just telling the truth. I mean, the situation here is hopeless after all. Hurry and let me know once you've cleared your head, okay? No. I swear I'll bring Skull Shatterer back to life. Skull Shatterer isn't dead. Skull Shatterer cannot die. If he was here, he'd protect us. All of us. I just know this is what he would have done. Everyone is just like me. We're all infected. I am also one of them. We have nowhere to go. Everyone needs to be protected. This is Skull Shatterer's legacy. We've broken through the first defensive line.
What are the casters doing? Even though there's only one enemy in the vanguard? What, are you just watching her tear us apart? Hurry, take her out.
Franca, you're getting out of range. I can't give you cover from here. Do I look that reckless to you? Watch your 4 o'clock. Lescarm, it's time for your debut. Be a sweetie and block the enemies at ranged attacks, won't you?
Quick, faster! Focus down the one with the sword first. Did we get her? Huh?
Don't even think about it. You call those attacks, or are you just throwing sticks and stones?
Whoa! Where did this one come from?
I owe you one, Captain.
My pleasure.
However, Franca, your task was to launch a feint attack. Instead, you fought your way all the way here. You have a huge target on your head now. Is that fine with you? Sure is. After all, I have a trusty partner after all. Franca, you've charged way too far ahead. See, she caught up to us. I'm not used to this kind of stuff. Why are you making me charge headlong into the enemy? I don't get it. Huh?
Curses. LGD and Rhode Island are working together. There's no way we can defeat them in this place. We can't afford to hesitate. It's do or die. Everyone charge.
The enemies are rushing straight at us.
Die.
If you plan to resist, you leave me with no choice. Don't take this personally.
You...
Madam, you're quite strong. That reunion fellow, not his lucky day. They've got some nerve to attack us like this. I feel bad for him. They should apologize to everyone who fell by their hands. Inspector, I'm glad to see that you're all fine. If collapsed their flank, the next step is to launch an all-out assault. Fine by me. Everything seems to be going smoothly. That probably won't last for much longer. The enemies have set up many obstacles and are doing a good job at staying hidden. Amiya, be prepared for a hard fight. Doctor, make sure you scout things out thoroughly and protect your squads. Of course. Everyone, let's go rescue Misha together.
Don't let them get through. W should have escaped with Misha. We can't let.
Out of my way. Do you have a death wish? Ugh. Oh, that savage fighting style reminds me of someone from Rhode Island. They do have a lot in common, don't they? Franca, don't just stand there. Hurry up and do something. Sure. Huh, looks like all those legends about Lungman's inspector are true. Stay focused. Hey, I'm not just staring at other people. See? Those enemy squads on the second floor? I found them first. Good job. Let's go. We can't let our client handle this alone. Franca, have you found Misha? I can't find her anywhere. W probably already took her away. Don't you think that was a bit too fast? What was that? An explosion? Franca, gather your squad. We have to back up the LGD.
Rhode Island, watch out. This enemy. They...
What happened? Talk to me. The enemy... What? That's... How is that possible? What? Is this some kind of trick?
It's a miracle! It's a miracle!
Why? Don't just stand there. Take cover.
We've said a miracle! Is that you? Is that really you? He's fine! He's fine again! Skull Shatterer is still alive! Skull Shatterer, it's really you! Hooray!
Could be. No. Reunion's morale has been boosted since the reappearance of their leader. It'll be more difficult to suppress them now.
Skull Shatterer, things are looking dire. But at least you've come back to us.
I'm so relieved. I'm so glad.
Misha should have made it out of here as well. Now we can fight without any regrets.
I will stay here and hold them back. You should all go. I'll protect you all.
What are you talking about, Skull Shatterer? The new promise that we go back to Ursus together. We still have to teach them a lesson.
Take care of yourselves. Don't die. No, impossible. Hurry up and move it. Hoshiguma, contact the LGD forces stationed outside immediately. We've neutralized most of the traps and ambushes. The enemy leader W and the target are still missing. Right now, we've changing the mission objectives. All squads move in and take out Reunion. Why? Why is this happening? No.
They're still fighting back. Skull Shatterer. As long as we can push them back, victory will be ours.
Yes. Right now we have no choice but to fight. These guys are pretty tough. Ugh, damn that shield of yours. She's the one from the LGD. It's not too late to put down your weapons and surrender. Unless you want to die in vain right here.
You'd expect to believe? You expect me to believe you?
Liar. Ursus. They've said the same thing before, but they executed those infected one by one. I hid beneath the bodies of the slain, holding my breath in order to survive. There are no depths to which your kind won't stoop in order to exterminate us. Aren't you just trying to round us up so you can kill us faster? Very well, you made your choice then. You're not getting through to them, big fella. They won't listen to reason. They can't even distinguish between good and even, Lumen and Ursus. In that place, not in my places. Only hatred exists between those who are infected and those who are not. It seems that because of that, all communications have broken down. Even though there's another path in front of our eyes. Another path? What could we possibly do? And what could you accomplish?
Don't waste any more time listening to their lies. Skull Shatterer, let's get rid of them together.
Explosions?
He's planning to surround us from multiple directions.
Our flank will collapse if we can't seize the initiative. Prepare to counterattack.
Skull Shatterer, I'll cover you. Just kill them, and the battle will be over. Skull Shatterer.
I have to go back. With all of you. I have to. We won't have much time. We don't have much time left. Hoshiguma. I'm ready. Act carefully. Don't show the enemy any signs of weakness. I won't give them an opening.
Watch out, the enemy is charging forward.
Amiya, stay away from the enemy. That's... Doctor, what should I do?
You know what you have to do, Amiya.
But I don't want to... I'm sorry, Doctor,
Amiya?
Why? Why did you become like this? Amiya, I guess this was our fate all along. Amiya, what are you doing? Hurry! Madam Shen, That's enough. It's time to put an end to this. Madam Shen, there is one thing I must tell you. From now on, you'd better treat all infected the same way as your enemies. Life is unfair. If you want to hate someone, then hate me. LGD, attack! Amiya. It's over now. People always have a way of surpassing their expectations. Even more so when it comes to the infected. Power begets madness and desire begets depravity. They are cancers eroding away, and all that is good in this world. I don't think this mask will have any particular significance for you. I think if you want to keep it, I won't stop you. Just know that one day, your room will be filled with masks like this. All people must bear the consequences for their choices they make, infected or otherwise. I'm sorry. Madam Shen, Listen, Amiya. These people, Reunion, if they're willing to listen to you, then you can do everything in your power to help them. But if they're decided to abandon the voices of reason and dedicated their lives to pursuit of madness, you should not hesitate any longer. She did no evil, nor did we put an end to any evil here today. This happened just because of a choice she made. Nobody has the right to stop her, and nobody has the right to blame her. But I don't know. I always felt that we had a duty to help those in need. But why did it have to end like this? Why did she have to bear this consequence alone? Is what Rhode Island is doing truly right? When one is infected with neuropathy, her life is no longer her own. Perhaps through the eyes of Rhode Island, those who are on the wrong path can still be redeemed. But for me and the LGD, that is not the case. If necessary, we might have to... I just want to break this never-ending cycle, even if it's only bit by bit. But if everything will just end up like this, then I can only... Amiya? Are you doubting yourself? I don't know. The infected seem to be doomed to death, either by the hands of hostiles or through their own man-making. This tragedy will only continue to repeat again and again. In this vicious cycle of hatred, there is only one way for the infected to regain hope, other than eliminating neuropathy itself. And that is to cast aside these chains of thorns that put an end to hatred itself. Amiya, mercy comes at a cost that not all can afford. Rhode Island cannot become the LGD, nor can it do what the LGD does. Choosing the number of infected that you're willing to accept, or choosing how many people to save through your benevolent methods, these are things that only Rhode Island can do, or rather, those are things that only Rhode Island is willing to do. But I cannot do these things, and especially not the LGD. At least, you will also honor his memory, not just his comrades. If your room will be filled with masks, then so be it. Remember, this is your business, and no one else's. My little leader of Rhode Island, if you're already steeled yourself to bear this burden, then make your decision and accept the consequences. Thank you. Madam Chen. LGD will clear the scene before finishing up. Afterwards, I'll get in touch with that other doctor. Doctor, let's go. People's fates always have a strange way of intertwining. They cross with each other and they clash with each other. Even a Grandmaster can be put in check by unexpected developments. But in the end, all is still well. For at least, I can look forward to what the future has in store for us. And there we go. That's episode 3, Stinging Shock. And next time we will move into Act 1 with the first episode, Burning Run. Now, I'll see when I start preparing for the episode. Like I said at the beginning of this video, maybe it's gonna be a 2-parter, maybe it's gonna be a 1-parter, depends on how long the recording is gonna take. If it's not gonna be too long, then maybe. Maybe I can squeeze it into a single episode, but we shall see when we get there. But yeah, very interesting character building chapter so far, or at least that last episode was. Mostly for our dear little Amiya, and, well, even though I don't want to do that pun, her convictions got a bit shattered there. Oh boy, that was bad. Ugh. Hate myself for that one. But yeah, time to build determination, Amiya. Things are just gonna go... oof, places. Let's put it that way. But anyway,
Like always, this has been Jacob with the narration for the main story in Arknights. It's time for episode 3. I thank you all for listening and watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.